Hey guys, this is my first plane review on my channel, and it will be a series that goes on. This is the IL-2M Avenger, a premium 3.3 aircraft, rank 3. That's all the plane is. This plane is an attacker, and it's a fairly decent one. It's decent at the best. That's how I can describe it. Its bomb load is pretty mediocre for a attacker. It's got rockets and bombs, big bombs, small bombs, and medium bombs, which I would couple with the large rockets. The RS-132 rockets boast a very nice penetration and after penetration effect on tanks, and it can damage ships and bases very well. The bombs itself are the problem. I'll get to that in a later discussion. Even the Fab 250 bombs are garbage. The 23 mils have 3 belts, default, universal, and armored. Go with armored, they have more penetration than HE. The turret is 150 caliber machine gun. It has the two fairly basic belts. It's a premium plane, so all modifications are unlocked. No need to explain what to go for. Would I recommend this over the P205? You cannot compare this to the P205. P205 is faster, more maneuverable, has an air brake, has a larger bomb load, and it has frontal-facing machine guns in the nose that it can go into heavy fighter mode. So this is not a comparable plane. That is like comparing a P-47 to a P-26. You're not going to go far. This the bomb comparison is actually pretty important, because what the P205 has in larger bombs, the IL-2 has in more armor. You can see here the IL-2 is a fairly well armored aircraft. It's completely covered, the pilot and all systems to run the engine, and the fuel tanks. The fuel tanks are also self-sealing, so it's very hard to light this plane on fire. I've flown this out 25 times around now, by the time you've seen this, and I have not caught fire once. I've died many times, yes, but I have not caught fire. The gunner's not very armored. He's only got one plate, and he's pretty much exposed. He's pretty much useless to begin with, so he's just there to be a bullet sponge. The wings and everything, the tail, the fuselage pretty much. The frontal fuselage is where everything is. The tail and the wings are empty. It's only got the traction controls. So, yeah. The engine is a fairly powerful engine if you were to fit it on any aircraft that wasn't so well armored and armed. If you think about it, I believe this engine was also fitted into an LA-5 prototype. I'm not sure if this was the same time. I have to look that up. The engine doesn't do anything. The plane's too big and too heavy to pretty much mean anything. So the engine's obsolete. You might as well have a tractor engine in there. That's pretty much on the aircraft in itself. We've got combined against the Germans. I'm going to skip ahead till I'm closer to that tank column. Alright, so around this hill is a tank. The bombs are pretty garbage, and you'll see why. The bombs only have a 7-foot destruction of armored targets. That includes tanks of the medium size, light size, armored cars, vehicles, and troop transports and air trucks, which are all modeled differently for every nation. This HS-129 also goes head-on with me, and you'll see the armor. Well, you won't see because he's using the universal, so one of his rounds bounces off the front of my plane. You didn't see it because, of course, you can't see the round. The Ju-87 here wants to tussle, and I'm fine to give him one. The plane is decent at turn-fighting planes that are much faster. That's because it flies pretty much at stall speeds 90% of the time. And as you can see, its energy retention is garbage, but it does propagate very well. It's decent enough to fly and turn, but the rudder does not move after you fly below 150 miles per hour. That means right here, I am trying to pull down. I couldn't because the rudder would not move. There was not enough airflow, enough traction for the rudder to actually, move. As I pull up here, he's going to put one in my right wing, which went straight through. That's the empty space working for me. Also, he sparks off my ass. That was sheer luck. He probably would have blown off my elevators with those 2 rounds, because they both tap each elevator with each round. He crashes. This 109 is not going to do much, so let's continue talking about the problem with this plane. This plane cannot, and I repeat, should not be used in combined arms. These bombs and these rockets are just too unreliable. I say use them in air realistic only. These bombs don't destroy ground targets as well as you think they would. You can take out the 250 kilogram bombs, the Fab 250s, and you'll have a better chance because the destruction of armored target radius is so much larger. And I mean, you can drop bombs on an M18 and all he has to do is drive 7 feet away from you. That's not hard, seeing that the tank is actually like 4 meters long itself. So these rockets are very inaccurate. As you saw there, I should have aimed down more with my ass lowered. But if those are HVAR or the M10 bazookas or even the RP3 rockets for the British, I would have hit the tank. It's very durable. As you're gonna see, I should be smacked up with a couple 20 mils here and not really care because it's hitting my armor. It's not gonna do much to armor. The armor plates only work when you are maneuvering. If you're flying straight, the guy's going to figure out that it's an IL-2 shooting at, you should shoot for the wings. If you're throwing your plane around and you're giving somebody on your ass and you're like, work, he has to work for trying to get you, then yeah. Cutting away after chasing that BF-110 for a bit and crashing. The plane is a fairly decent price plane. It's an IL-2, you can get money if you fly it consistently, and RP points. The RP reward is actually very nice, and you get KV-1E and 4,000 golden eagles for it. You should also be aware that this plane is Russian, so I mean, if you don't have anything for the Russian troops, then this is a fairly good price plane to get. But I mean, I personally don't like the Russian aircraft, but this is a decent plane, and it gets you enough silver lines to purchase whatever you want. Well, that's the end of my review. If you liked it, leave a like or dislike if you didn't. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.